Good morning. It's me again, Daryl. Out in the garage again. Started pulling the old Electra Glide apart just to do the little bit of work that I had to do on it or wanted to do on it. So this one I'm going to just show you what I got to do just to get this thing, I guess, up to par. Okay, so just stay tuned. Well, as you can see, I've started stripping it down, and my first goal was to put in some air shocks. This bike has got air front and rear. Front's up that way, front and rear. So I thought, well, I'd put in Amazon a little air compressor. So I took all the what do you call it, the cruise control crap out of here, which is never going to be used, I guarantee you. I'm not going that far enough to have cruise control. If I do get tired, I'm just going to pull the frig over and have a sandwich or a cup of coffee. So, but yeah, and then I found more problems when I was doing this. So I'll start on this end and I'll go around. So right here, I guess it broke and they welded it, but I can see it's already starting to crack again. And that holds the exhaust and the saddlebag. So I got that to do. I'm going to take that apart. Let me get a light. Let me get an extra light here. So I'm going to get in there. I've got to do the brakes. Of course, any good maintenance, you'd look at the brakes. Got to get the oil out of here because the old last owner says this thing sumps really bad. So for the sump issue, I've got a rebuilt kit for the pump. I'm going to change all the oil lines. They probably from 1991, the original with the bike. What's down here? Okay. I'm going with forward controls. I hate the floorboards. It puts my legs up too high and back. I cannot relocate in floorboards. If I do, they hit the covers, which I have just strapped on there right now to mock it up. So I may end up having to do a little bit of modifying on this to get my foot in there, and I don't know yet. I just got this bungeed up there just to take a look at it. So the brake lever thingy is in there, and this one, the brake cylinder, is inside the frame. So I'm going to have to make some spacers here and here and bring it to the outside of the frame. And then I'm going to have to, mind the scuffs, this right here. I had to cut one of the brackets out because I could not get that bolt out of there. So I'm going to have to get a rod to come down under, I think, and then come to the brake pedal. So that's going to be a job in itself. In one of the videos, when I dumped the bike in the sand, I could hear this tick, 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 tick. So I got myself some rocker lockers to put in. But later, I was out for a ride later, and I could hear this tick, 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 tick. So what I did was I just put my finger on the door for the gas filter cap, and the ticking went away. So that's what it was. It was just the door, the lock ticking on that thing. But I'm going to put the rocker lockers in anyway, just to be sure. And of course, if you can see back in there, apparently that's a common thing, is the Evo oil leak. I should say evil. Evil, evil. Got a new set of handlebars coming. I want a 12-inch. I'm going with a 12-inch ape hangers, whatever you want to call them, just to get my arms up a little higher, give myself a little bit more room. New mirror arms. That one looks stupid because it's got the space in it. This one doesn't, so I want them the same. New windshield going on, a little higher, so that it keeps the kind of the wind out of my face. Because here in Newfoundland, we specialize in wind. Up front here, I've got an air leak in the front shocks. I think I might have narrowed it down. There is a solenoid right here. This clamp was loose. It only took like a quarter of a turn and it was just ready to fall off. So on this bike, the handlebars are actually a reservoir to hold air. You, of course, oh, I will. So right here is the fill for the air. It only takes about 15 to 20 pounds at the most. And this this reservoir is like a dump, what do you call it? Anti-dump or something. So when you hit the front brakes, because there's a it's wired up to the front brake lever, it stiffens up and won't let the air go back in or something, and anti-dive, so your front end is not dropping right fast, and yeah, it doesn't work. So I think that's what it is. As soon as I put an air in there and I start going, all my air is leaking out right here. I hope that's the problem, so I don't have to rebuild anything. But yeah, I'm going to look into that. I've got all lights on here, new bulbs, like blue, all blue. I put a come back around here again. I put a what do you call it? To charge my phone or whatever in here. It's a voltmeter phone, and I put a dual air pressure gauge. So I'm going to rig the compressor up so that I can add and subtract air from the front or the back, and I can keep track of how much air I've got in each system on my gauge there. So I'm coming around this way. Not much to look at here. Now, you can see I got the cover off. So what I was doing is I was putting these bolts in, and I dropped the bolt. It went down, way down in here. So, oops. Let me see if I can get this tire back around to the spot. There's oil everywhere in this thing. Of course. So when I dropped the bolt, I noticed this. So it's a little cut in the belt. But I thought, oh, that's not so bad. I could live with that maybe. If not, no. Then I moved it a little further and I found that. So that's a big, I keep putting the camera, that's a big one. So the belt's got to get replaced. Hence the reason I'm taking the cover off. And I come back here and I got another broken spot here. So I got to weld that up or bracket it up or something. But when I do my air, I'm going to have this here. So when I do my air, I'm going to leave this in. That goes into the case for the rear. So if anything happens, the air compressor dies, or I blow a fuse or something, or a breaker or whatever, I can always come and add air to the shocks right here. So I'll tee in somewhere off here and run my lines and all that stuff. So I think that's it. Yeah, so there's the front. Front's all done. Like I'm all hooked up in the front, all except for the pedal right here, the peg. It's just touching that bit of a lip right there, but it shifts. It has no problem shifting, and I sat on the bike and I like it. My feet were back here before, and now they're up there. So yeah, don't know what else. Oh, we got to flush all the brakes are getting flushed. I'm gonna have the front wheel off. I'm gonna do the front brakes because I don't know when anything has been done on here. Check the wheel bearings, front and rear. I'm gonna replace the brake line. It's just, this is a reservoir, so it's just a line going down to the master, or master. That's about it. The belt pulley on the back here seems to be in pretty good shape. I couldn't see any notches or broken pieces or anything in there. So I don't know what caused that. I think it was a rock, because there are rocks way down inside there. So hopefully you'll follow along, and I'll try and get some videos out of what I'm doing. Okay. So, appreciate you coming along with me, and want to do a shout out to the girls down at Cozy Paws. Great bunch of girls, and apparently they're all subscribers to my videos, so gotta love it. Okay, so like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye-bye.